Hello, this is the LEGO Star Wars Clone Trooper Command Station set. It comes with order 66 pieces, and I bought it for its retail price of $15 US. It was supposed to come out on January 1 in the United States. It was delayed for a little over 2.5 weeks, something like that, and it immediately went out of stock. It immediately went into back order status, and it took forever for these to be shipped out. Finally got mine. I'm gonna build it up here real quick and show you the details up close. There we have it, 3 minifigures. 2 of them are identical, and one of them just has a little bit of yellow on him. And then there are 2 small builds. One build is a weapon rack, which we've seen many of. It just holds a couple of basic long blasters with barrel extensions on there in the form of black candlesticks. You just pop that up, and it has a little console on the front, which is from Ninjago, actually. And there are 2 more of that same printed piece, the same printed 1x2 dark bluish gray cheese slope. One of them there and one of them there. And you get a couple of these prints as well. So no stickers, thank goodness, but a fair number of prints. This is, this is fine. I think that the shaping of this works out okay. It's a good deal smaller than the previous version of this that LEGO made with their battle pack that came with 2 droidicas and 2 clones. But I think it looks good enough for what it is. It's just it's just small and doesn't really provide any cover or anything, but you put a person there, and I think that looks fine. I like the curved front to it. You can also bring these up on the sides, and I can only imagine that the majority of kids who get this are going to use this as a speeder, honestly, because everything about it just says I am a speeder. So fly around with me. Especially with what look like doors on the sides that close up like that. Yeah. So this is a flyer now. Fundamentally, though, this is primarily a minifig pack, and I don't think it matters whether you are an adult collector, a teen, or a kid just looking to play with some toys. I think that this set is primarily a figure pack for you, no matter what. The builds do not matter as much in this one, and this set comes with 2 perfectly fine, in my opinion, Phase 1 clones, just plain, just black on white, a little bit of gray in there, and that's it. Now, we'll acknowledge the fact that many people pointed out that technically this is slightly more of a Phase 2 style of torso, but the differences are really, really subtle between the 2 in real life, and I feel like if LEGO had done this as their Phase 1 design in the first place, very few people would have complained about it at that time, and nobody would complain about it now. I think that with how low the resolution and fidelity is of a LEGO minifigure in the first place, and considering the fact that LEGO minifigures are super deformed characters, they are super deformed characters. They're not super accurate. I think that the subtle difference for the torso is fine. These work for me, and I'm glad that they come with more blasters. So these are the medium-sized ones. A couple of them have the barrel extensions, so you get a bunch of different options with this set, and each of the heads is just that. There's only one face on that head, unfortunately, so no alternate expression, but hey, I'm also fine with that. And the prints on the backs look good to me as well. Now, this one over here on the left is the exact same figure as came with the UCS gunship. And that is a little bit weird. I laughed at it at first because of all the outrage over the UCS gunship and its lack of figures. But here's the thing: to me, the UCS gunship didn't even need to have a figure at all because it's not minifig scaled. So if it had been minifig scaled, then I definitely would have expected to see more figures with it, and I think it would have been very, very reasonable to expect that at least one of the figures in that set to be exclusive to it. But as things turned out, this just personally doesn't bother me. As an owner of the UCS gunship, this here doesn't bother me, and I think it's a pretty good looking figure. I'm glad that they went with the Keat orange, the flame yellowish orange, instead of a regular yellow or orangish yellow. Again, exact same head underneath there, just to confirm. Overall, I think that this set by itself, as it is, and for what it is, works out well figure-wise. And spare part-wise, this is all you get. Price-wise, $15 US for this. I'm just unhappy with prices of things in general today, especially toys, especially Lego toys. Too many of them just feel too overpriced. This is no exception to me, but I'm looking at more and more toys on shelves at regular retail prices, and I'm balking at them. I think that relative to the market, Lego has adjusted at a similar rate, I want to say, and I'm still not happy with that. You know, definitely arguments I think can be made for this being a reasonable value relative to other things on the market and relative to price movements in general. But I still am not happy with this going up to the $15 level. It was already a little bit rough for packs like this, being at, what was it? Yeah, 12. I think they started out at 12. We went to 13, something like that. 15 now. Yeah, is what it is. Figures are good. The builds are fine, and the accessories are good as well. Real blasters, no stud shooters. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.